Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
One of these things is not like the other.
It's terrible.
All right, let's start this thing. What's up, everybody? I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you're listening to Before You Log Off on a hot Friday day, everybody, in California. It is 111 degrees here, according to my car. That's what it says. But I also
believe that.
Also do not have air conditioning in my car.
Jesus.
We have the internationally known Steven Gutierrez with us. Come on.
You are now listening to the smooth sound of jazz music.
Wow. Well, thank you, Steven, for allowing us to listen to smooth sounds of jazz music. And, of course...
I don't know what to say on that.
He just looked into the abyss right there real quick.
Because, because that was like pre-recording from a while back, right?
That's
from
when we were
dailies,
testing out one of the
right?
dailies, yes.
Yeah, so it's like just random BS that I said.
Because I never mess with these things off
keep
of...
it in the archives.
I never mess with these things off of the air or whatever.
You need to start recording more things.
Yeah, there is, because these are like all
It's a waste. You're
old
wasting space.
Well, excuse me for...
Listening to smooth jazz.
listening to smooth jazz.
We need some smooth jazz now.
The best.
And of course, we have Adam PC here as well.
Don't
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna do anything.
Don't you fucking
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
do
I
anything.
saw
It's
you.
all right.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Fuck them. If I'm gonna have sweet jazz,
It's only fair.
then you
It's
get
only
murder. She wrote.
And have you listened to any of the dailies, Adam?
I have not.
That's terrible.
so you don't
we
support
do
the
it
guys,
4
huh?
times a week, like
Yeah.
But how many times do I get to do it a week?
4 times.
That's
Because
between you and your significant other, man. I don't know.
just telling you. I mean, you could
like
join
to
at any
do
time.
it? No, I always just see that you guys do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right,
Yeah.
Well, you work.
all right.
You work like
Never.
certain people in history
Actually,
that were forced to
because-
work.
That's terrible. Indentured
Okay.
service.
that's terrible. That is terrible because I am 5 generations away. All right, 5 generations away from that.
So maybe you should pull it back, Adam. Pull it back a little.
So, yeah, I mean, you can start joining in. You need to start joining in because it's only 15 minutes. It literally is. We don't do anything longer than...
We do it from our houses and everything.
Yeah,
so.
you don't have to...
It really depends on what time you guys do it, because I can do it before or after work, but you guys do it at like 3 when I'm at
Well,
work.
tell
or
the
some
world
shit
what your
like that.
schedule is.
That's a lie.
5 when I'm at work.
Yeah, exactly. 5:30. Like, come on now. Jeez. And then from that, we go right into...
Hello, you are now listening to Smooth
When did you
Sound
hit
of
that
Jazz.
button?
I didn't even see you hit the button. I literally looked 2 seconds, and then somewhere else,
And
and
then
then it just hits you.
Hello. So, lots of things going on in the world today, everybody.
Something wrong with the world today.
Like, number 1, I broke my car at work. I'm so strong. I broke the door right off the thing.
Oh, your work car, your work.
Yeah, my
vehicle.
work car. Yeah,
not
work
your personal.
Lord, no. The Fox is okay. The Fox is definitely okay. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, doesn't everybody call their car something? You don't call your car. You don't have a name for your car?
Yeah, Black Dynamite.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Steven?
I just call it a car.
That's
That's my car.
boring. That's boring.
Said Black Dynamite, my baby needs a daddy.
It's extremely boring.
I mean, I didn't know we were supposed to name things.
I mean, if it's yours, like my car is paid off.
Yeah.
That's why,
So your
That's why
car's
you
name is
named
paid
it?
off?
yeah. You know how rare that is? You know how freaking rare that is to actually pay off your car?
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh. And it's actually giving me some trouble. So
So you had to
whatever.
pay off the Nazis, huh?
I mean, one way or another.
That's terrible. They get the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we got in the news, everybody? Here, let's bleed off of what we did yesterday. We did a big whole story on Ninja moving to Mixer. Adam, you're not familiar with Mixer, right?
I am only newly familiar with Mixer. Yeah.
Some advantages to it. Latency, that's a big thing where you can have a instant reaction, from your chatters when you're doing stuff live. You're playing a game and you do something, they can instantly be like, hey, this happened, instead of like Twitch, which is 5 minutes, maybe.
5 minutes.
I don't know.
I thought they got a
It's a
lot.
whole 2 days.
Yeah.
They lowered it a lot, right? Like it's a lot quicker
Yeah,
now.
I mean, you got to be competitive,
But
in
it's
this
not.
time. It's not. I don't think it's Mixer,
Got it.
but I don't know if that's a thing. If it's
If the company's doing it, or if it's
or if it's because there's not that many people watching. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, because not many users. So
exactly. So maybe more people
their
can.
servers are still empty.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because the difference, we talked about it yesterday, and we'll get to the actual story, but the difference is a difference between 90 million people. So there's like 100 million on Twitch, 10 million on...
There's 10. There's only 10 on Mixer.
So
Are they going to be as a...
competitive?
Like for the women, mostly for the streaming, is it going to be just as like unforgiving?
Hardcore?
Yeah. You're disgusting.
They no, they just came out with some rules, because didn't we see who just sent that to us in like a group chat? Like they have rules that kind of seem like they're hardcore.
There's only a couple people that send rules to other people in that chat room.
Yeah, no, but I don't think that was her. So I think somebody else. Because I'm looking at our.
I can tell you, it wasn't Jerry, because it wasn't about. Yeah, never mind. I'm not even gonna.
You don't want to blast out Jerry? You
don't want to blast out Jerry.
I got to find it though, because it was interesting how they were approaching it, like string strap shirts.
Oh, the spaghetti straps
will put you in the 18 plus category. Like that's an instant. So I can't wear my
Who's running this, Mormons?
Spaghetti straps.
In the 18 plus, meaning that you have to go to that to.
No, like you're categorized as that now.
Oh yeah.
So you're automatically in the 18 plus, so
kids can't watch.
Young 7-year-old kids.
Kids have to.
Are you
press
18?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
But I mean, for example, for these ones who cross the line, are they doing the same exact thing, or?
Oh, you mean like banning and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. I would think so.
Imagine they have rules for a reason.
Yeah.
If it was the Wild West, it'd just be like
I'm thinking
4chan.
I'm thinking like Twitter and Instagram. Like Instagram, like you post something, it's like, oh, you're banned instantly. Twitter, like, do whatever the hell you want, almost.
I'm not sure.
They really? Twitter is the Wild West.
Twitter is very Twitter is very loosey goosey with stuff. So I mean,
like that. Are people going to jump off because like, wow, it's less, or is it going to be more, and people are going to stay with Twitch?
That's the thing that we didn't really. I mean, we dived into it a little bit, but we're thinking about what will pull people over, because like. So the story is basically 5
seconds faster isn't going to be the only.
Yeah. So the story is basically Ninja, who is like the number one Twitcher, basically
top 10.
Yeah, like top
tier,
very top tier. He moves over, and we were looking at the top streamers. The next one to him, he's at 12 million, or he had 12 million. The next one under him was at like 4. So it's just like he blows people out of the water. So him bringing his talents to Mixer. Is that going to cause this flood of people to go over there too? Because as far as I can see, there's nothing that is really that different that Twitch couldn't do in a weekend with a code update. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or more. I don't want to, have some coders, right? You actually have to. Like, okay, I get it. Yeah. All right, dude. I get it.
2 weekends.
Yeah, exactly. 2 weekends. We'll give you 2 weekends. So if this causes more people to go over there, that'd be interesting. But I don't see this causing people to go over there.
I guess the younger crowd and stuff. If that's where he's going to be exclusively.
He had 28. Okay, so his first stream that he did apparently was at Lollapalooza. We talked about it a little bit the last episode, but it had more than what? More than double? What was it? How many streamers or did he have? He had more than his
76.
average.
Yeah, more than his like recent average. So
he got up to 76,000.
Yeah, and I guess he hasn't been pulling that many
at Twitch.
His average streams have been about half. So.
Oh, so yeah, okay. So he did. He
got double on that first one, but once he died, it started dipping.
It started dipping by a 10K.
Yeah.
Oh. First death. I'm out of here. I don't know what I'm around for.
So I just wanted to find him and kill him. That's
I think the thing is though, is it going to stay at that level? Is he going to hit 66,000 consistently on this platform?
No, if he couldn't do it on Twitch, there's no reason that he would be able to continue to have that high of numbers.
So outside of the money,
moving to the left,
because I don't care what anybody says, it was the cash.
He got bought out hard.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do to make me leave?
I don't hate that. Like get your money.
Make your money.
Why
are you streaming in the first place if it isn't
exactly
for the money?
There's no loyalty when it comes to
outside. What loyalty?
Loyalty
I'm saying there shouldn't be loyalty.
Oh yeah.
in that situation.
Yeah, like unless
it's his job.
Unless he owns the company, that's one thing.
Yeah, I mean, so I thought about it for like a second. And like, yeah, they made you big because, but I was like, well, no, they just had a platform for you to do it.
Exactly.
You're the one who got
made him big.
You're the one who. It's the same thing as I don't care where the hell PewDiePie's at. Like,
so if you went to Daily Motion, you'd be all right with that from YouTube.
Yeah,
Sure.
but that's the thing. It wasn't you made you famous.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like this was just a way for like YouTube. Like, yeah, you're a YouTuber or whatever, but it's really just like I found you on the internet because that's where I could find you. So,
well, he's
care
on
where
Mixer. He's doing. I guess I got some new things in store for Mixer. You might as well call it Mixer. It's Ninja's.
I've also
platform.
never watched 5 seconds of Ninja streaming.
I watched 5 seconds.
I have not.
I've watched a couple.
But yeah, I mean, I can't watch full blown streams. I'm trying to think of the last one that I actually watched. I watched Salty Bets. I could watch that for a
Salty
few.
Bets is good.
I could watch that for a few hours.
You can go to sleep to that.
Yeah, you can go to sleep to that.
That's true.
So it's running almost 24/7, and it's just the fighting engine Mugen.
Oh yeah.
And they just put random fighters against each other all
Yeah,
the
it's
time.
always just
That's
random.
it. And you can bet, which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
shit.
Yeah, you can watch that for a long time, and they have a consistent like
Wait,
400
can you
people.
Bet biddies?
No, I don't think you can bet real money just yet.
Okay, no, I
Give it a
was
second.
just wondering.
Give it a second, though.
That's where
Give
it
it a
gets
second.
crazy.
I don't know. We have a Mixer account now for our new.
Well, you gotta jump on it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to get on when it's hot. You
Yeah,
gotta-
before we have to put before dash
You piece of
you dash log dash.
It was crazy because when I made it, it
Off.
automatically gives you a name, and
Yeah.
that's what I put that name in the chat. I was like, "Hey, and we're Cinnabon 87 all of a sudden."
787.
I was like, "Wait a minute." I put us under our email, our before you log off email. I signed up with that. Why wouldn't they just naturally like, "Hey, do you want to be before you log off?" And
They know
No.
what they're doing, Aaron.
well,
All right.
I got it.
you look like a cinnamon.
That's
Jesus.
racist. That's racist. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Like I said, Ninja's the hottest commodity when it comes to streaming. So okay,
I mean,
Yeah.
He
all
also ended his stream with a victory. So, just on it.
cool.
sweet.
I mean, it's a way to end. That's a way to end your stream. You end it with a victory.
I
Started with a death. Ended with a victory.
yeah. I mean, cool.
Hello, you are now listening to the sound of Jasmine. I really wish that people would see how creepy you move towards that button.
Oh my god!
I didn't know if he was gonna do it fast enough or not.
No, I wasn't even thinking about the button. until
That's
he
all I can
creeped
think
over
about
there.
right now is that fucking button.
It was like was it Quagmire sticking his toe and
Meg's room.
Didn't mean to wake you.
You're like, oops. Just pulls it back. That's terrible, man.
Huge news that we were actually debating what we were going to do yesterday for the Buy Low Daily. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, everybody, came out actually pretty hard with a lot of. I like when companies do this. They actually show off the game and then show people playing the game.
We talked about that.
And it's beautiful.
It makes so much more sense. We want to
Makes
see what
so-
we're playing, not like, oh, look at that sweet video that has nothing to do with
Exactly. Yeah, and I actually got excited for this one. I don't even care for the Call of Duty series after
The
World
last
Dead.
one we bought was Black Ops 3, I think, and we barely played it.
Yeah, we barely played that one. This one looks like it takes it back to Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Right.
It kind of like it rolls back the dial a lot, and then
Without the hacks.
yes, without the hacks. There's some things that I didn't kind of
That
like
we know of yet.
because like some of the information that they released on there. Of course, they released the release date October 25th. It's coming out on all major platforms.
Crossplay.
Play, which is worrying for me because PC versus an Xbox. I'm sorry,
Advantage.
yeah, there's a big advantage. What are they going to do to even the playing field?
They make
Good
that choice.
bruh.
I mean, that's
that's messed
you
up.
make that choice to do that.
If I can choose to only play console, like all my opponents are only console people,
I
then
feel like
okay,
that's something that'll probably come out later.
I need that update. Then yeah, I need that update. Like
Say it again. You choose that your opponents are only on the console.
yeah, I go into console servers. I only play with other console people.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you
Play
were
with
like, I'm gonna
those
play on my
PC
PC
players.
and only fuck up the console players.
They could probably do that too if you're on the
Wouldn't
PC.
you just play all the other Call of Duties on your
PC
console?
on my console?
If you just didn't, if you don't want to do the crossplay for the PCs, You want to play from PlayStation against Xbox, but you don't want the PCs to enter, pretty much.
I don't want to go against the PC person.
But
That's
you want them on your
unfair-
team? You son of a
That's
bitch.
an unfair advantage. Like mouse and keyboard, you already know that. Like
I can't.
But you can. I think you can use a mouse and keyboard now on your console.
you can, I
Which
think.
is still
and I wonder if it's going to
Just go
be
play on your
the.
goddamn computer.
stupid.
You might as well, yeah. It doesn't make any sense. They got betas going out there. Me and Steven actually were watching a lot of the multiplayer competitions that went down. There was like a 20v20.
It was a 20v20. The 2-on-2, which was pretty cool.
Interesting. I like
Yeah,
that. I haven't seen that since Halo, actually.
The 2v2.
Yeah, the 2v2v2v2s. I used to like that.
Very interesting. That they had a 5v5, but it was like
Like an elimination thing, right?
Yeah, it was an elimination thing. So your team will die out, kind of like a Counter-Strike, but you have the ability to revive a player if you can go to where their like death spot, where their body would be.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a revive button, so you can bring your teammates
So it's
back.
Counter-Strike mode.
Well, Counter-Strike
revive.
you can't revive, right? Yeah, it's been a while since I played Counter-Strike. But yeah, similar fashion.
Some of the maps that they're going to have on there will have like a dark mode, which is just nighttime, but it puts more emphasis on you actually having to use night vision. And when you use night vision, it takes away your HUD. So you can see,
Got
but
it. Makes
you don't,
sense.
you don't have all the
Ooh.
perks and stuff of
You know
having a
what?
HUD
I
on
do miss
there.
me some shooters.
I don't
Other
think
than
it shows you like your teammates either.
Yeah, but I
'Cause
don't.
I don't remember it.
Is it
I don't
hardcore
remember.
mode?
it
Yeah, that's what I was
showing.
gonna say. I don't think it's hardcore though. So like you could probably shoot your
Right,
guy.
you're shooting your teammates.
If it's hardcore,
no,
that
like
is
I'm saying, like
that's perfection.
so, like if you think that's your buddy next to you,
Oh, yeah.
you can't tell.
Yeah, it's true.
You're gonna have a
Everything
lot
dies.
of like flinch shooting.
No one's safe.
Yeah, you just shoot. I do like the fact that you can actually now see their red dot sights with the
laser?
Yeah, the laser. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. So you can see the enemy
Because
and
that
your
makes
friends.
goddamn sense.
There's double sights, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
So you can like shoot and then tilt the gun to look at
Yeah,
a different
'cause
sight if
Can
you
you
like.
curve the bullet, Aaron?
If you shoot and press the left thumbstick fast enough, yes.
If you're James
If
McAvoy,
you could pull a Professor Xavier real quick.
They said that there's a lot.
he couldn't dodge the bullet. He took it to the spine.
He did take it to the
In that
spine.
movie.
It's not too soon. Too early.
Too goddamn.
It should have been Marvel. But you can vault a lot of things now. It's not just what do they call it, like
Parkour.
invisible walls.
Oh, invisible walls.
Yeah, it's not just a lot of invisible walls everywhere. You can parkour a lot
It's
of
like, I
things.
can't,
Yeah.
I can't climb over
Because
the
it's almost
cinder block.
goddamn 2020, and I'm tired of
Yeah.
like, there's a tree here, like the thinnest tree in the world, and it
Yep.
blocks like 40 feet of.
That's another thing that they were talking about. It's more realistic maps as opposed to building these maps like a competitive thing where they talked about lanes, how that's how they designed older maps where we had lanes in mind. Like
MOBA
people
style,
where
yeah.
you know where people are going to actually
Oh, got it.
come and congregate
Just
over in
make it
this
a damn-
area.
just-
Yeah. So it was like a tactical thing whenever they would develop it. Now they're trying to mimic just real world environments, which is cluttered. There's going to be things in
There's
the
not
real
going to be
world.
good positions and stuff like that. You're just going to have to
Exactly.
be forced to play on the fly.
Yeah, and so I was like, "That's interesting. I really like
Yeah,
that."
because I'm tired of everyone just like, oh, I'm going to be in this spot. It's the best sniping spot. And
Right.
it's like, you just got to fucking you gotta
Exactly.
deal with it, man.
I like that. I like the fact that they have doors now in the game to where you can either bust them down, like
Oh.
just kick in and start shooting, or you can slowly open
Other
it and
breach.
Other
throw.
games have been doing that, right?
Yeah, this is called catching up. That's what this
I think
is.
I think Rainbow Six
37
Siege
years.
was something
I think, yeah.
similar. Yeah.
37 years later.
So I mean, let them.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'll take any additions that they can add to the game to make
I-
it not copy paste. Like,
don't like the tanks as an
I never
addition.
liked-
You know what? I kind of do.
I never liked tanks. It became a whole different game when you started adding that stuff.
I'm
in
not
there.
gonna lie.
I can't.
You can take
You're
that stuff
invincible.
out. You
But
can
you're
take that out.
I don't know if you watched the same video, but the guy got in the tank and he wiped out everybody.
Yeah.
Like the only person that got killed was the gunner on top because it's a 2-man tank now. You can have another player get on the gun on top and start spraying people.
That's what I hated about World at War.
Exactly. My example exactly.
You can take
Whenever
that
we saw
stuff
that.
out.
The whole point of the game. Then why even have them in the goddamn? The whole point of the game for me was to be just it's World War II, whatever for that time.
Yeah.
And you're just out there with a gun, just wrecking people, and it was like, okay, now let's just make it hacks where it's 1v37.
They have
and
tanks in real life. Why wouldn't they have them on a battlefield? A game that's simulating
I
war.
feel that it makes it
What-
a
what is-
completely different game. Go play Tank Wars if you want to.
Ooh, that's not a good game. That's not a good game. There's the nuke is back. That's another thing that I don't like, which is a match ending thing.
Which
even
I never
though
really came across. I never really had an issue with it. But if it did, it's like I was fucking losing the game anyway.
every
so.
time I played,
As long as
World
they
War
can't-
II was it?
like
As long as they
No,
can't.
what?
I know World War II, but Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, because
I
it
hate
was it 25
everybody.
kills.
Everybody got that.
I
Kill
never,
streak.
I never had to deal with that.
Anytime you play just deathmatch, somebody's killing. It's just like, 5 minutes in the match. Oh, there's a nuke. Okay.
And then they're just protecting.
It
homeboys.
really got worse when it was like you jump in and all of a sudden it's goddamn just you're getting wrecked havoc on you
Yeah.
from the skies all of a sudden, and then there was a nuke. It's like I felt like there was something going on there. I think you join a game. It's
Yeah.
like, how did you die 37 times in a row for this to fucking happen?
But they said this one is extremely difficult to get though,
Okay,
'Cause-
I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
because they had
honestly.
one of the guys that I was watching
If you can't knife
play.
me from 30 feet, I'm fine.
I didn't see melee. I didn't see melee at all in any of the videos. I know this. It's got
saw
to be.
just him throw like a tomahawk.
Yeah, the tomahawks are back, but I didn't see any melee. I know there's got to be because it's Call of Duty, but I don't know. That was but the guy that I was watching, he killed. He got a long kill streak, and he still didn't get a nuke, like a high like 20 something, and he was like, "There's no nuke, so there's got to be something you have to do in game while you're to get the
order to
nuke."
get it.
Yeah.
Unless I don't know if they released information. Are you picking your kill streaks?
I didn't
Yeah,
see
it's
Or
not
that.
is
You
it,
said it.
is
I
it
didn't
one of
see
those
that.
things where it's just like if you get 35 or whatever?
Yeah, I didn't
I wouldn't
see
like that because then everyone just has everything. I guess if you do that.
Well, because
If
I
it's
kept seeing a lot of like people pulling out like munitions boxes
That was a
where
cool.
they would throw them on the ground.
That's a
like,
cool part.
Like Battlefield.
Mhm.
You ever played Battle? And then they would refill their ammo, or it was like
Pick a
select
random weapon.
weapon.
Yeah. It would just give you a random weapon. I like that a
I just
lot.
want dogs, baby. That's all I want. Some goddamn dogs.
were the best. Freaking.
Because it was like 6 kills or some shit
was
like
so
that. And it was just
good.
like, I'm
It
gonna
was
hit
like
for 'em.
it was the reverse helicopter for World at War.
Man, it was.
But the thing I think that was so balanced
Reverse
about
helicopter
dogs
doesn't make sense.
was you could kill
can
the
stab 'em in
dog
the face.
Like
Yeah, you can shoot the dog.
you
and
can
kill
shoot
it.
the dog. Like I do not condone shooting dogs, but
Because John Wick
And
will
you're-
come after you.
However,
if you're playing World at War, I'm like it. I felt like
And you're
okay,
just sitting there listening, and you're just like, oh my god,
where
where are they
guys-
fucking
I
coming
don't know,
from?
jump in the window like Resident Evil.
I
and
remember
just
having to
tear you
like
apart.
go put my back against the wall and like fucking aim at a door because it's coming through that damn
it's so
door.
good.
I only used for the most part the PTRS. So when I heard the dogs coming, like I had it sucked. It sucked for me so hard.
I think they'll have a nice little progression for the kill streaks. I don't see.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's well balanced.
I don't think it'll be anything that's
I
crazy.
miss the good days of Call of Duty. That's
Me and my friends
Captain Price, baby.
playing that one.
Oh, he's back.
we
Captain
thought
Price.
we thought naturally bees were going to be the next thing. You know, swarm bees to
They have something like that.
some African bees.
Aren't they dying out though? I mean, you can't
Well, I
just
mean,
throw them around willy nilly.
at the World War II stage.
Oh,
You're in
I
Africa.
think they had that in one of the Black Ops games.
Did they really?
Get it?
So,
Yeah,
or it's
Black
like
Ops, African bees.
Terrible. You're racist.
Yeah, racist.
Yeah. You
I
got
lost my
any more?
concentration.
the
That just
racism
threw
taken
me.
away from
Yeah,
you.
it's just
Freaking racism.
ruin
taken
the
away.
story. I don't even want to talk about
It's
this.
Carl on duty, baby.
So yeah,
You're terrible.
Carl
That's
on
an
duty.
old
Black Ops.
who was also in Avengers, but they cut his part out.
Did they?
Yeah.
bullshit.
They cut his part out.
Did he say I'm 2 days from retirement?
No, he played a fire department, a firefighter. He didn't play but it was the same scenario type of thing where
Oddly enough, still looking
Was he
for John
negotiating
McClane.
and trying to
he
get?
did look exactly the same. He did look exactly the same. That dude is never going to age. So,
He's a vampire.
Halo TV series, everybody. Cast its Cortana. I have not read this one. So, who's Cortana?
The AI? You've been playing Halo.
No,
for like,
the actress.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I was like,
Hello.
That-
you are
that's
now
not
listening
even-
to the smooth sound of
that's
jazz.
terrible. Why are you
I put
spamming
that
that?
there.
It's like a joke that only you guys laugh at. It's not even good content.
until
It's
everybody
terrible.
listens to it.
Oh my God.
So Natasha,
Start putting 'em on
Natasha,
t-shirts.
is that how you say? Natasha
Natasha.
McElhone, McEllen, will take the road of the artificial intelligence, who often serves as the advisor to the series protagonist, Master Chef.
You're
So
terrible.
The only thing I know this actress from, because I Googled her,
okay,
The Truman Show. She was the love interest.
Oh, from
the
Fiji.
real world one or the
Yes, the one that was like
The
trying to
Fiji
tell
one.
him. Yeah, the Fiji one.
Oh.
That's
She's in a
that's
bunch
the
of
only
stuff.
thing. She is in a bunch of stuff, but that was the only thing that I knew her from.
really.
Yeah.
It's the eyes, Aaron. was about the eyes.
I don't remember.
Doe
You don't-
eyes, like
You don't remember the show?
I don't know. And now that I'm
go
looking at her,
get you some Truman.
now that I'm looking at her,
One of his-
get you some shroom.
It's one of my favorite movies of
I
it.
can
is
see
good.
her. I can see her as Cortana. That's
Well, she's
I mean,
gonna have double duty because she's Cortana's voice,
and
and she's playing Dr. Was it Halsey?
what?
Yeah. So
Catherine
she's gonna be the
She's cat.
living embodiment.
Is she gonna have one arm? Because I could have swore Halsey had one arm.
Well, I think this is in the beginning. I don't know when Halsey lost her arm, so
I'd rather have her.
I don't know the lore of that.
Kind of rather have her as a
She might lose it.
one armor.
She could lose
Is that
it.
hot tub time machine where they're like
So-
rooting for him to lose the arm the entire time?
Are they? Is it going to do a thing? Are they thinking of doing a thing where this explains why? Or Halsey is Cortana, basically. Like she wrote herself into.
Well,
the-
yeah, that's the lore. That's the actual.
Is that the actual? I don't know the
Yeah,
actual
like,
deeper lore besides shoot aliens.
Cortana's. I guess I forget. I just read this too. It's like whatever her code is was based off of Halsey.
But yeah, okay.
I don't
Okay.
remember if it's like her, like brain waves or something. Like they cloned something. It was just whatever.
I kind of yeah. I
They
mean,
based it just off the.
and what's
the
crazy is
actual
because I've been playing through the whole series with Emma on the thing, and
But you're not playing it for the story because nobody plays Halo for the story.
well,
They
there
play
was
it
a
for
there's a part
the action.
there's a part in the well we were streaming where we actually talked about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were 90% through Halo 1, and I happened to say, so what's the story so far? And
I did that 1,000 times. That's why I have my problems with Halo.
so we go back and forth because we had it. I was like I don't know the overall like in Star Wars, the first Star Wars that came out, there was just a basic story. You didn't
You mean
know
the
about
fourth one that came out?
Good Lord. There was an overall story.
I want to hit you with my water bottle.
There was just one overall story. You didn't know anything about the expanded universe. You didn't know anything about who Darth Vader's kids were. You didn't know anything.
That's when Star Wars was good.
There was a singular story. You take that movie out by itself, and you could be like, "That's a story, right?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, no extended universe exists.
You don't have to have any other movies after that. So with
Okay.
Halo
You mean like
1,
Leprechaun? Because we don't know his backstory and stuff, right?
we actually do know his backstory.
Yeah.
They did a
Did they in the
like,
hood?
yeah. They did a full movie on it, like the third one.
Did they? The third one.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's a lot of
But it's
Leprechaun
expa-
movies.
I mean,
It's
it's
like 10.
It's expanded universe. I mean, we know everything
Terrible.
about him. I mean,
Terrible.
Okay, come on.
Oh yeah, because they made movies.
How
about
was
the
school for
extended
him?
universe.
Okay,
Terrible.
where did he learn?
It was pretty
He was
bad.
beaten by his father, Seamus.
Mostly bees.
Yeah. High seas. High seas. I didn't feel like Halo 1 was a singular story by itself. I just felt like it was moving towards something else that
Only time could tell.
like the writers knew. And I kind of hate writers like that.
So, oh, yeah, there's this whole overarching story.
Yeah.
But you only get
But
his
you get
name,
the first
Master Chief.
Yeah,
so
like
you're a
it's a
Skywalker,
mystery.
right? You're on this planet. It's just nothing but dirt and shit.
give me
So
the
then
whole
James
thing.
walks in and his penis is just flopping out.
Yeah, give me the whole thing. You got also in the Halo show announced Bokeem Woodbine from a whole bunch of stuff.
He's
actually.
in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Hey, Shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Shocker. Yeah, I know who Bokeem. He's
Fargo?
a black actor, man. He's a black actor.
Oh, excuse me.
black actor.
actors, man. Black
You
actors.
got to stick together.
Who was he in? Fargo? What was it?
I don't remember
I've never
Fargo.
watched that new Fargo. Is it the show or the movie?
It's got to be the show. There's no way it's.
I've never seen either.
We're talking 20 years ago.
I hear good things, but I've never.
He's gonna play Soren.
Yeah.
Soren
006.
006. I don't. Is that another Spartan?
Can't
yeah.
a short story.
I guess he had like small lore in the Halo verse.
So Fargo, Spider-Man, Tupac's video called.
I get around.
No, it wasn't. I get around. It was.
I just remember him Shay doing this a little like.
That's
dance.
horrible.
I
But
get around.
Bokeem has been in a lot of things. Bokeem has definitely been in a lot of
BoJack
things.
Horseman.
I'm all right. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go watch this first day. Maybe the third. I don't know. When is it supposed to come out? Does it even say?
It didn't. But he's supposed to be somebody named a short story called Pariah.
Oh,
don't know if
Bokeem's
that-
thing.
Yeah, I don't know if that rings a bell for anybody listening, but that's.
How did you guys not know Pariah
I guess
on the
that's
Halo
a short
series?
story called Pariah
Okay.
from Halo.
So he's getting his
Evolution.
own thing. Okay.
Well, I think he's the bad guy.
Okay, so he's getting his own thing. Pariah. Let's
Billie
go.
Eilish bad guy, or what's that going?
Who's that?
Hey, Billie Eilish. She's.
I only listen to jazz music, guys.
I mean, you might be.
Hello, you are now listening to the smooth sound of jazz music. You're welcome. I handed that to you
I
guys.
want you to.
I handed that
I
to
really
you.
want that to be your ringtone when you call me now. I just want that to be.
You can have it. I did it live. You didn't even know.
You could have been asleep. And you're going to hear that. Hello, you're listening to the smooth
and it's
sound.
gonna repeat. And it's gonna be even better.
What is this story in here about the scientists creating contact lenses that zoom on command?
Remember that movie with Marlon Wayans?
Sixth Sense?
Senseless.
Would you say Sixth Sense?
So he was
Senseless.
in he was in The Sixth Man and Senseless.
I get them two mixed up all the time.
He
but
wasn't
not in The Sixth Sense.
No.
That's too much. That would be. That would
Bruce
be
Willis said, "No
How's
blacks."
that? How's that? There was at least one in the background.
Illuminati.
Were they dead?
He was a waiter.
Illuminati
They dead?
confirmed if that would be.
So yeah, contact lenses that can zoom in on command, like voice command. What? I didn't read this.
No,
one.
it's so
like squint.
yeah, when you squint, it's supposed to because it
You're
So
Asian.
French Stewart can't use any of this.
it's just automatically zoomed in. No, I guess like it goes off the electrodes or whatever in your eyeball.
That's gonna cause so many problems
So-
while you're driving.
That
Just accidentally, just
That's
like,
why they're
oh
testing it.
shit.
Why get driving like anything?
you're just gonna
When
mean
you're
mug
living.
somebody
because
like you
that's-
asshole.
'cause
Did you
5
use
people are gonna
blinker?
die day one. What
That-
happened? Well, we're still in beta.
Well, clearly you don't get the first gen. All right.
Why does the world need this?
So you can have supervision, Aaron. Supervision.
So I can hunt ducks better, Aaron.
Okay, all right, Duck Hunter. Yeah, sure. That's you want.
How many
it for.
times do people squint just like reading a book or a sign?
They're still gonna squint
Yeah,
when
well,
they use this?
I mean,
Yeah,
that
too,
is.
too, but you can see better.
I mean,
I don't know.
that is a good point. What are we talking? Like, so I can see the curvature of the Earth, or I can see like.
Wait, so to disprove flat earthers? Is that what we're going for here?
So you can read that Pokemon card on the wall there.
What?
without
Just
having to get
up
out of
and
your
stop being
chair.
lazy.
You're not getting up.
Honestly, I think it would make more sense if it was shorter distances. If it wasn't like I can see a mile down the road, more like I can see like that thing 10, 15, 20
I
feet.
feel like you guys are thinking this is like a sniper scope.
Right,
zoom
right,
in.
and that's
That's what I'm
that's
thinking.
the
probably
first
not.
thing when you think zoom, you think something way the hell over there.
It's
but
probably
it's-
like
nobody says-
3 inches closer to
Nobody
what you're
says
looking at.
zoom and then thinks, oh, a freaking inch in front of my eyes. Like, ooh,
well,
zoom.
again,
Dude,
this
zooming
isn't
in.
made for old 2020 Joe over there. It's made for.
2021. I mean, it's 2021.
Let's just
I hope
say
you have children,
it's
and they're all fucking
it's,
fine.
it's made for all the senators.
They'll have eyes, clearly, that
Oh,
they
no,
can
no.
zoom
I
in
hope
with
they
things.
they're born with no eyes.
It's,
there you
it's
go.
No eye
made for the
sockets.
baby boomer senators. They can't see shit. That's what it's made for.
The people that are useless.
But this
now
is
to
exciting
society.
technology, guys, because if this is just for zooming in, what else is next? I want a HUD.
Zooming
Okay, I
out.
want a goddamn HUD
Okay, so
in
they.
my eye.
RoboCop, is that what we're doing next?
Yeah, I want to shoot a man in the penis.
Jesus Christ.
just be able to lock in. All right?
That's the first thing you.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's where you go with.
That's what
Out of
everybody
all
thinks
the
about when they.
advanced-
That's what everybody thinks about when they
I
hear
want zoom
RoboCop.
lens for penis shooting. That's what I want.
So I can zoom into dicks more. That's what I want zoomed in.
I want to spit out my water. I want to spit out my water.
Oh my god! Guess how many dicks I checked out this morning.
Said great. Best
12.
$500 I ever spent.
Oh
So
my
thank
God.
you,
Jeez.
Santa Barbara. Actually, I don't even know.
Oh my
Developed this technology.
I would think let's perfect the that exoskeleton thing that makes you stronger. How about we?
That thing that you can pick
Yeah,
up.
we can pick up stuff like let's perfect that first before we perfect the eye zoom technology. That's what I would think.
People go blind. every
I mean, I feel like they should all be working at this at the same pace. Okay, can we have?
no,
Does
and
it take one scientist to do this all?
There's only one guy
is there
doing
one-
everything.
one dude.
His name is Tony Stark,
Oh Jesus!
and he's
Well,
doing it all.
And he's got
He's
a
dead
one-track
now.
mind.
So
He's dead now.
Let's how about we perfect appendages, limbs, and stuff like that for people that
they're
have
doing a
missing-
lot with that.
They are actually.
They're doing a lot with that.
Yeah, I
And it's
know,
not the
but
same
let's
thing like the
Perfect.
muscles.
Define perfect. Okay.
where it's like an actual hand, and it's not just.
Then for the most part, they're there. I don't think it's mass production. Everyone in the
that's
corner
that's
has
perfection.
one.
Then
So they
that's
can
what it
use
is.
their
So,
robot hand to
perfection.
aim the
Here-
gun
here's
that
the-
shoots the penis.
But here's the thing: I'm talking about on a level where it's your choice now.
That brings me to a whole point here, real quick. Do you remember the Olympics for the dude who had the prosthetic?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And he won.
Was that in the Olympics? I thought that was. It never made to the Olympics. I thought that was like qualifying matches or something.
I think maybe it was qualifying. I don't know if it was full blown Olympics.
I thought he won
Did he win in the Olympics?
gold for it. Oscar or something?
Because there was a big controversy about
Yeah,
should
because
he,
it was
right?
like, well, his legs didn't get tired, so.
I thought he just won a race.
I mean, you
people
can-
got upset.
But other parts of his body would
but
get tired.
I get a fake prosthetic arm. I want to go into arm wrestling. That's all I'm saying. I'm just going to
You're
terminate
gonna
it,
be that gift of the guy that puts his arm in jack off mode.
and I'm going to beat the shit out of everybody.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but-
Is your choice, right? Like you want, like I want to get rid of this arm because there's a new, Bionic 2000 arm that I can get. That's
Is it Nimbus
gonna be it's
2000?
literally going to be Futurama, and you're just going to start doing human upgrades.
okay.
and
That's what I'm saying.
Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Cyberpunk.
2077.
Yeah. It's not that far away, sir. Not that far. About 50
about
years.
57,
About
58 years
57.
old.
Yeah, exactly. We're almost there, sir. We are almost
we
there.
all know that Keanu's going to make
We're
it there,
gonna
so
be dead.
He'll be
before that
around.
shit.
Keanu will be around.
he'll be 2 days older than he is now.
He's a vampire.
piece of shit.
Terrible. Don't say that out loud. Keanu's everywhere.
John Wick
He's
can't.
just gonna come in with a pencil, fucking
John Wick
smash your
can't,
face in
can't
there.
break my door down.
Come just open your door and you're amazing.
No, he's gonna kick your door down and be like, "You like cats?" And he's just gonna kill you because he loves dogs.
You kicked my dog.
So that's what we're doing. People starving around the world, and we're trying to figure out how to zoom in with our eyes. Cool.
America.
We're also sitting here talking about video games here, and so
I mean, we earned that right.
they're inventing
heard that
something.
right.
we did our time.
We've earned that right.
That's
though.
terrible.
I'm just saying they have the knowledge to create great things.
Yeah.
We have the
And they're
technology.
making zoomy eyes, okay?
We have the technology.
And if that's not the name of it, I don't want it.
Zoomy eyes.
Can I get zoomy eyes, please? Just zoomy eyes.
Hey, you guys can have that.
That's terrible.
Was
They
it
will
Gizmodo?
not use
What
it.
are they
They won't
called?
use that.
That's the website that he got this from, isn't it?
Gizmodo.
Gizmodo
Who's
reported.
making this? Scientists of San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego.
Oh, see, we'll be the first ones. We're right here.
No, LA will just take all of it.
It's true.
That's what it is.
And be like, I want to get my eyes done.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
just zoom in lenses.
All the better to see the Coke.
All better to see the Impossible Foods gets an FDA approval to sell fake meat in grocery stores. Everybody,
About time.
it's people.
It's about time. It's,
Damn it!
That's
man.
what it is.
I put this in there so I can just
if
say
they
that
don't call
it's
it
people.
Soylent Green,
Impossible Foods has been granted the approval by FDA, which all stands for.
Federal Department of Agriculture.
There you go. To sell the plant-based
guessing.
meat.
Good test.
Actually, I don't even know if that's right, but it sounds right.
look at
so
the places
we'll
it's
do
already
it.
at.
Where's the places it's already at? Boyga King, Cordoba. What is that place?
I don't fucking know what that
You don't know what Cordoba is?
Cadoba.
Does that
Yeah.
sound like a place that I fucking eat at?
I don't
Missing
know.
a-
Does it
missing a
rhyme
U.
with Taco Bell?
It's missing a U, so I don't know what it is. And then claim
Good old
jumpers.
claim jumper.
It's just dope.
I know that's why I
Doba.
stopped eating at Burger King.
But like,
You have
what's
to
so good
go
about
out of your
this?
way to order it.
Let me get some of that
Nimrod?
rim raisin.
That's terrible. Burgers that give it a meat-like flavor and makes it bleed is safe for consumers to eat. Wait, I don't understand
It's
this.
okay. So there's an enzyme
Okay,
that they're taking from
soy.
yeah, I guess soy. It's like a certain type of plant.
Okay,
Leguminous.
legumes.
Yeah, legumes.
That's just beans.
Well, it's that any type of plant that's
yeah.
that.
Okay.
but it's like a bacteria that grows in the plant and infects the plant, and then they take that.
Let's roll that back in. What's the plant?
It
Have you
spreads to the
seen
plant.
Resident Evil?
So,
That's
so they
what I'm
take
feeling
that.
here.
They take that, and it's got like these proteins that are it's really close to like blood, like
Hemoglobin.
I don't.
yes, because it's
I
called
don't trust that at all.
hemoglobin.
It's called
human.
Hemoglobin. It's called Green Goblin. That's
I
what it's
don't.
called.
I don't. I feel like I don't want to trust this because
So-
it bleeds,
No,
quote
it-
unquote.
Because
already a
it
Burger
looks
King,
like
man.
it looks like blood. It's red. It's like
Okay.
a red enzyme.
Okay.
So they're like putting this in the food, and I guess that's giving it
The burger
that
taste.
Burger taste.
They're taking the grease from burgers and putting it on tofu.
That's
is
what I
they're
was
doing.
thinking too. It's pretty much.
And there's a small possibility for zombieism. That's,
So here's the thing, because
Well, you're cooking it.
this is how we tie it back into kind of our geek culture and stuff. We eat a lot of fast food and in this culture of gaming and stuff like that.
True.
You get a lot of things just kind of ordered to you. If there was a healthier alternative, then you would benefit because you're just consuming a lot of it if it tastes exactly the same. But the thing is, I've tried these Impossible Burgers at multiple different locations.
Wait, did you try was it Beyond?
I tried the Beyond one.
Okay, that's their competitor.
But it's the same
Same
shit.
thing.
No, but
but
I'm
it's
just
like
saying,
the same,
like, that's like the other company that's trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing. Yeah.
I think I don't know if they're using this type
Are
of.
we picking sides now? Okay.
Yeah, it's a war. It's always a war, Adam. Choose your
It's a
side.
It's not about
war.
the product, it's about the company.
All right.
So the thing is, when I tried it, at first because I brought it home and I remember my sister, she was like, you got to eat the meat first just to see the difference and then try it as a whole
So it's going to
package.
taint your taste buds.
Yeah, you don't want it to, because if you're going to eat it as a whole, you're going to get all the flavors of the tomato, the lettuce, the condiments, and everything that is on
I
there.
don't even get that shit in my regular burger. Why do I want a
So-
burger that's made out of that shit?
So I tried the meat. First of all, I smelled the meat because that's what you're supposed to do with any food that you don't know what it is.
That tastes shit.
It smelled like peanut butter.
Huh.
And so I was like,
Protein.
I was like, is this like a peanut sandwich or something? And so I tasted the meat, and it's it's got the texture of meat, it's got the kind of the flavoring, but you can still tell that it's a little
Time to be alive.
little off. Yeah, like you can tell it's a little off. And then I took one like full bite of everything, and there's where you can't really tell too much of the difference. It just tastes like
a giant bite and
of
mix it
everything,
all
the
in
combination of everything. Yeah, it just tastes like a cheap burger. Like it's not your high class. It's not any what is it, Wagyu?
Wagyu beef?
Yeah, it's not any Wagyu beef.
Oh, that shit's expensive.
So they didn't massage my plants and then put it on the grill.
But so is this stuff because it's like $20.
But I thought this was supposed to be the thing that saves America.
Well, now that it's FDA approved, they might be able to mass produce it,
okay,
which might make it cheaper.
because
but who
it's
knows?
them versus the Impossible or the
Impossible and Beyond Meat.
so Beyond Meat versus Impossible.
Yeah.
The winner of that war will be whoever
Americans that lose weight off of.
It'll be whoever
Stuff.
McDonald's buys. That's what it'll be.
You know what?
Because McDonald's is the epitome.
That's true.
You can argue and probably be right about who has the best burger. You could be like, oh, Burger King does. Oh, Taco Bell has the best burger for some reason. But
They have really good fries.
but the hands down victor of who sells the most is McDonald's. Like
That's true.
that's just it.
Because there's billions.
Exactly.
Everybody knows the
billions of
golden
people.
arches.
There's only so many
Exactly.
cows, guys. That's-
So
Well, McDonald's meat isn't meat. That's fucking the
legumes.
leftover
It's
pink slime. That's
it's Green
like,
Goblin meat. That's what it is.
So
It's not even
and
that.
if McDonald's seems to get on board, like if I was a part of one of these companies, that's who I'm shooting for. I'm like, we can sell it to you
Yeah, but
cheaper.
They had to settle for Burger King.
It depends if how cheap they go selling it to McDonald's.
I don't think it even matters with
Well,
that
because
if
their
I
quality of meat right now isn't very high. Like
but they're still selling a billion
because
burgers.
they put crack in their food.
Okay, so then that's what I'm
That's what we
saying.
know.
So even if I sell cheap to McDonald's, I'm still making billions anyway because of how much they're going to sell. Like that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's like a government contract basically. If I'm with McDonald's, I'm going with them. I understand Burger King is probably up there, but I think it's a ninja to Summit G type of thing.
That's true.
12 million to 4 million. I think that's where it's at with McDonald's is the king. I mean, they may be the Burger King, quote unquote,
That's terrible. I
But
knew you were
they-
gonna try that. I knew you were gonna fucking try.
but McDonald's is the king. Let's face it. I mean, their food's crap, which I haven't had in months.
So much
It's
shit.
been 2 days
Gave it up for 30
since
days.
last month, and he's proud.
Yeah, I haven't had fast food in about a month. So
So that's where you're going today.
it's-
After
it's- if they
after
have
everything.
if they have the Impossible or Beyond,
why would you have him go?
I mean, let's just look at it. They're all going to be doing that here pretty quick.
it's
'cause
the goddamn Parks and Rec scene where
they're
it's
gonna
like,
ha-
here's
they're
a
gonna have to
plain
start.
hamburger. You can add ketchup if you want.
I think it's just a healthy
Or this
thing. I think it's
fancy
just a
thing.
healthy thing. That's all it is. I think that's all it is. They're trying to be healthy, even though it's not.
But trying to be healthy is usually expensive.
Because you shouldn't be eating that much red meat.
There's money in raising cattle and stuff. I hate to say that, but there is. So
Yeah,
I
but
don't
then
see that ever going away.
you
You
or
just
inject it with
transform
that-
those. You just transform those into like plant farms. Then
You just inject the
I don't
cows
see
with
it
that stuff
going
from the
anywhere.
No, I don't see
burger.
it.
I don't see it like it's not this product. Yeah, it's a good, I guess, alternative. But I think their goal that they have in mind is to get people to stop eating as much meat as possible. But that's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon, if anything. But I don't know. Maybe if there's a outbreak of mad cow disease again, their stocks might go up.
Infecting their whatever soy products with this bacteria.
Hey, you're
going to get that Last of Us disease with them clickers.
Maybe make one good first-person shooter then.
I mean, it was a third-person action.
Just like Fortnite, Season 10, third-person shooter. Giant two-person mechs. What are we doing here with Fortnite now?
It's become, what is that, Mech Warrior.
It's just a gigantic like cluster of a whole bunch of things now. Last time I watched it.
They're taking ideas from all like semi-successful games and putting them into this one.
Fortnite Season X. Battle Pass is here, and it's bringing quite a few perks and toys for players. The most interesting new weapon is the Brute, Brute, which stands for
big ass mech.
It's already.
I'm trying to find the goddamn.
I mean, you had FDA right off the top of the head, but for Brute, you just couldn't do it, huh?
Well,
that does seem it's twice the letters, Aaron.
I mean, it is, but actually,
I'm sticking with the first answer.
Okay, whatever. It's a two-person
Department of
vehicle.
Agriculture. That's what it is.
That's what Brute stands for. It's a two-player vehicle with one player controlling the movement and the other player controlling the firepower, though a single person can operate it if they want to. Titanfall, like Brute, will let you do with things like dash into combat, super jump, victory stomp the enemies while granting access to a shotgun and a missile launcher. Ooh, not bad. Okay.
Can we get to the real story here?
What's the real story here?
Turok 2 going to the Switch.
Is that even in here?
No, it's not. It's not.
And thank God it's not in here.
We're talking about Fortnite like every damn time, and like none of
I don't
us.
think we've ever talked about Fortnite.
We've talked about.
Have we talked about Fortnite?
37 times when they did the Marvel thing, when they did the Thanos thing, when they.
That was the same thing.
Same thing.
Now,
It's the
because
same story.
they had one where the Thanos was just on there, and then they had one where you could be
Hawkeye and
you could actually be,
yeah.
so go fuck
twice
yourself.
in our 30 episodes.
39 times. Special cases back me up on this.
every
Terrible.
10 episodes you get a Fortnite story.
Getting
Okay?
so tired of
if you
this.
can't handle it,
It's in our contract that we have to do that.
$9 million contract.
Tell
right?
Oblivion
We're going
to
to
back
mix
the
it.
fuck up with these contract demands.
Oblivion wanted us to talk about this. They wanted us. They are not our sponsors. And they actually.
But we will do what they say.
Oh, I thought I was wearing my Oblivion shirt right now, too. Let's say. Corporate shield I am.
I was gonna say if you got that from
Oblivion, you would buy it.
then I would need it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a dope Marvel shirt. I don't know. I don't play Fortnite.
I don't either. It doesn't
It's whatever to me.
same
It
game.
doesn't move the needle at all. There's plenty of other games that I'm definitely more excited about than this. What happened to Apex Legends?
It came and went like Dauntless.
Oh yeah, that's 2 games.
Came
2
and went.
games. And they were good while they lasted.
Fun, but
They were good while they
Yeah,
lasted.
it was the new shiny ball for a week.
It was.
Mhm.
I think Dauntless's problem was it was so repetitive.
you got to a point and it was just repetitive. Nothing really changed.
Yeah, like the hunt aspect wasn't hunty enough.
Because like when they start recycling the same creatures, just slightly changing them.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
been.
a little bit.
Did you not watch?
kinda just bored.
Was that Grandma's Boy?
When we changed the ogres from green to pink or whatever.
Yeah, I watch out for that in games a lot now. Only because of Phantasy Star Episode 1 and 2 did that a lot.
World of Warcraft does that
And see, and that's
a lot.
that's
I
a
feel like
bad
every game does
mechanic though. I hate that in a mechanic. Like whenever Destiny was first coming out and they were showcasing some of the enemies, I was like, I bet you they just changed the colors of these damn things.
They
It
recycled
saves a
the
lot of
missions
money.
too.
I understand,
Destiny.
and that's terrible. Both of that's terrible. I understand that it saves money, but it's like
You know, we're goddamn greedy, is what we are.
no, I'm
I
greedy for
want 4
creativity.
billion different types.
There's
I
a
know, I don't even
goddamn
need it.
standard, Adam.
I swear
You don't
there
have
is.
standards. What the hell are we doing this for?
I mean, I think these companies, these billion-dollar companies, are doing pretty well for themselves.
If you do something, you can do it very smart. If you do something like the enemies you're fighting are in different factions, you can have 5 different factions, like Fallout New Vegas. Each faction
Great.
had a bunch of the same type of enemies, right? But they were just dressed differently. That's probably like,
All
that
I'm
guy's got a
saying
fro.
is-
That guy's got a.
Certain factions were addicted to
we
drugs.
want
Exactly.
more intuition, more content, better story for $12.
And that's it. That's all I'm asking for.
So I'm asking
That's it.
is to give you.
I'm willing to
pennies.
pay a little bit more for more innovation.
Well, that's
I sure am.
what I think. What we can agree is that we're getting tired of paying $60 for a game. We have to then spend $30 on everything that
To
comes
get
out
the rest
afterwards.
of the game? Yeah.
That I can totally agree with, but at the same time, I'm like, for them to talk about all these games that we're psyched about, and it's like it misses the mark. We do definitely ask for a lot as a gaming community.
So we're playing a lot of Fallout right now, 76. But we got in. That was me on the thing right here. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely
So,
ghosts confirmed.
But we got in on this game when it was $17 bucks. So we got in on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a ton of content a year after its release, like for us, because we're coming in on updates after update after updates. So I understand in the beginning paying $60 for the stupid thing and not getting everything that we've been getting, like I would have been heated. And there was a lot of bugs in this game.
I mean, there's still
a lot of bugs in this damn game. Yeah, but I don't feel as bad because I paid $17 for this game. Like, I think a lot of things are forgivable with that price. Oh my God, the EA game that just came out with the robots. Oh my God, why am I forgetting? I keep wanting to say Event, but it's not.
No, it's not. God damn it.
Anthem came out at $60, and this game has been trashed all across the internet. But I guarantee if that game came out at $19.99, with the people would have waited around for updates because it looks like it's a solid.
That was BioWare, right?
It was BioWare.
That was the game. They stopped making what is that? Mass Effect Andromeda.
And this is why BioWare is pissing me off, because they stopped making, or they handed it off. BioWare handed it off a game to a franchise to another developer and abandoned it to try to work on this garbage.
That's Old Republic. Is that what you're talking about?
No. See, and so there's the thing. You're not going to get that now because now they've tainted their name a little bit. So I don't know what's the next game they're going to try to come out with, but it's got to be
Jade Empire 2.
They've got to kill it, though. They've got to come out and kill it then. Because
Puzzle Blasters 4.
I don't know if they can now, because like
their name has been tainted twice in a row.
It's kind of dropped after Mass Effect Andromeda. Like
exactly, Andromeda was horrendous.
That, Mass Effect was one of your huge franchises. That
top 5 games for me. The franchise, I will say, top 5 franchise for me personally.
You ruined it. Like it's kind of like the backlash with 76, because when it came out, people were like, "Oh, Bethesda's fucking up." You know, they're messing. But now
the excitement was crazy high when that game was coming out.
Crazy high.
They flipped it.
But they flipped it though.
They're
Thank you,
flipping
Hype Man Aaron.
But with BioWare, I haven't seen any of that. You guys are the worst. And I literally have an ad for jazz music, and you guys are fucking the worst. I lost my train of thought of your terrible fucking
BioWare.
Whatever you guys are doing.
BioWare is lost their momentum because of 2 bad games in a row, and then
there's no effort flipping it.
Yeah, you don't see any
like
actual. Well, actually, they have a thing where they call it, I think, the roadmap or like the plan for Anthem. I haven't played the game at all. I've just seen all the bad reviews for it, and I don't want to spend. And it's still the same freaking price, so I'm not going to spend that much money on all this negativity that's coming with it.
But there's a roadmap.
Yeah.
Something just came up. So, for example, Knights of the Old Republic, when it came Game of the Year. I'm just throwing this.
Some of the games he knows, man.
This thought out there, because again, when these games come out, I pay $60 for them, and it's an amazing game, and I play it for years and years to come. But obviously, you can go pick it up for $5 down the street. The same amount of effort and energy and everything went into it for me paying the $60 for it, someone to pay $5 later for it. So it's just the fact that it's new and shiny is the fact that makes it.
Yeah, but see, I think the difference with these games now, that I'm gonna come back to this probably in the future of us doing these podcasts, because there's gonna probably be another big time game that comes out and sucks, is in your time when you played these Knights of the Old Republic and any giant game before that, they worked on games that were like complete. Like they came out, and when they said it was,
have you played Knights of the Old Republic?
Hold on, but no, this is because I know there's missing stuff from it, but
that was because it was like Rush, wasn't it? Like
they
that was the story behind that.
Part 1 or part 2?
two?
Yeah, part 2.
Part 2, because one was BioWare and one was
Obsidian
Silicon Knight
or It was.
Was it Silicon Knights?
I don't think it was Silicon Knights.
No.
They
I
were
thought
they were in
they
the
did
they were in
one
the
of
trash
those.
by then, weren't they?
Were they?
I thought they were in the trash by then. What is it?
Obsidian.
I told you Obsidian. Yeah, I knew it. It was.
Am I
It's
thinking?
the
BioWare
Fallout.
did the first one, but then
Yeah.
Obsidian rushed the fuck out of the second one.
So they came out on part one. They came out with a full game, like a complete game, beginning and end. They didn't be like, "Hey, we can come out with this game and then come out with updates later to make it better,"
Mhm.
or we can rush it out and then day one we'll have a patch to fix a whole bunch of stuff. Like we
Right.
just need to get it out there. I think all these
They also
deadlines.
couldn't do that. But
Yeah, because I think all these deadlines are hurting it.
I was thinking Two Humans. What I was thinking.
That was too terrible. That game, I fell asleep playing that game, and that's bad. That's really bad. But anyway, I just think we need to stop putting deadlines on these developers. When the game comes out, is when it's ready. Is what I feel like it should go. I understand there's a rush.
who's doing that?
That's probably the producer or the publishers. You know,
Mm.
like Sony and stuff like that. Sony killed No Man's Sky. And then like EA's probably killed Anthem. Like, it's EA's killed a lot of things though. So that's just them. That's the nature of their beast. But I think developers, they just give them the time to build stuff. Like if you give them the time to build stuff and don't rush it, then they'll make a complete game.
There really isn't a reason to rush to ruin a product.
Besides wanting the money fast, like publishers,
You're
that's
gonna
just
get
them.
it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it and get more of it, in my
If
opinion.
it's a better game, yeah.
You're still gonna get money either way, so they're not fucking up that bad. But at the same time, like you're
Well,
gonna,
they're cutting corners to release games.
which I get it. It makes sense, the demand, and then all its other projects that you're trying to undertake and all that kind of stuff. But it's really whoever is making the deadline. If it's the people making the game, like we need to get this done by then. Like, is it really fathomable? Is if it's not done, I'm not upset. Take your time, get the goddamn thing finished. Like,
Yeah, I would rather them take their time
Well,
than
they don't
rush
care
it, yeah.
though, because you come out with a $60 game and it's garbage. They already have your money because you already paid for it.
Very true.
Well,
I think we need to start
you're
enforcing more refund laws here.
You're
That's what we
stuck
need
with
to.
it. So
we need to get rid of GameStop. Is what we need to get rid of.
It's getting rid of itself.
they just actually, I should put that in the notes. They just fired like half of their regional managers.
What?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know if it was okay to say that or not because.
No, there's an article. So
Why wouldn't we be able to say that? Are we sponsored by GameStop?
Well, not anymore. Did you just hear about this whole thing?
So they just fired us.
I don't
Actually,
think they have enough money to go around, and
so they can't buy
Yeah,
us.
it was like, what, it was 148 or something?
they just spent all their money on Think and Geek, and then now they're about to go. Like
Yeah, 'cause
GameStop just fired half of their regional.
I can see them going straight
straight to DVD.
straight to online shopping. That's it.
Didn't you say like that job could have been done with emails?
Yeah,
And now they realize.
any freaking middle management thing. Like Chris is the one that told me this when I worked there. He was like, "Yeah, the first people to go is just like the regional managers." Like,
Yeah, because they just email,
They
they
just
visit,
yeah.
and then they hold conference calls. And
That's
all
it.
that.
Overpaid and
and get paid a lot. Like it was ridiculous.
Like $250 probably.
It was freaking ridiculous. It was like, for what? Your stuff could be done over a text. Like it's not, your job isn't that detrimental to the company. And they would get a bunch of perks. They would get like, I remember when we were there, our district manager and regional manager, they just had all the hottest game stuff first. Like I remember when what's that game? What's the game when you put little toys? Skylanders came out. Our district manager had a bunch of Skylanders stuff that he got for free. I was just like,
I remember that.
because he came in, he was like, "This is gonna be the new hotness," and I was like, "Whatever, dude. Like, shut up."
It was though.
And it was, yeah, it actually was
It
very.
was.
I was like,
Those
okay,
damn kids ate up
You
those
son of a
toys.
bitch.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
That's why you got those amiibos. Too.
Yeah, exactly. So
Skylanders did it first.
yeah, no, they were useless. GameStop's strategy should now just be if I was the CEO, I'd be like, we're gonna be Netflix for video games.
Just get out. Just you got the what's the thing we keep talking about? The Stadia, the
Exactly. But they're not doing Netflix for video games. That's what I'm like, that market, you would dominate if you had a system that people could log in with any of their consoles and play any game that's released for that console.
I don't know how
through
it
your
works for
system.
like Netflix, but how do you get that many game companies
On board?
on board?
That's a tough one. Yeah, I know.
Because now like you look at like Epic, they have their own Epic store where they sell stuff.
yeah,
You look at EA, they have their EA Play thing. Activision's trying to do their own thing. All these, it's like fucking the news or the TV networks with NBC and stuff. They're all trying to separate because they know that there's money in it for one, so they're gonna branch off and do their own thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. Like I think it's almost too late to do it, and the only chance we had was Stadia, and I think now that window is closed.
Oh well, I mean, you're there.
It's like it's almost gone.
Things can get improved upon and changed, and competitors and all that kind of stuff. So
because eventually they're all going to weed, or somebody's going to get weeded out. Like with these streaming services, somebody's going to
people are going to have to combine with each other. People are going to have to.
Well, I think
move
the
out of the
ones
way.
that we have with the streaming services at least are here to stay. Besides Disney Plus, because I think that's probably going to be like one of the last.
Let's just
bad
get down
boys.
to it. Disney is going to buy out all of this, and they're just going to stream
They,
it.
Pretty much.
they already own.
I think
half of our
the-
Hulu.
They're going to buy out GameStop, save their asses,
no,
buy them out.
don't.
Just because they need to, because they need to own everything.
My giant prediction.
They are the blob.
Where Disney will buy to get into the gaming network or get into the gaming scene, they buy Nintendo.
They'll never sell.
They'll never sell
Nintendo would.
until
They would seppuku.
I'm telling you, if it ever became desperate enough for Nintendo, they would definitely sell. They're too popular.
I
They
think
have
they would sell to.
they
Sony
own an
before they
island.
would sell.
No, I think Disney would swoop in. I think because they're alike in a way where they're childlike. Like people associate Nintendo with children, just like you associate Disney with children.
That's true, but I don't know. I feel like they would want to keep it
Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah, you say that.
I feel like it would. I feel like
Enough
it would.
yen, and it'll.
Nintendo net worth 37 billion.
Uh-huh.
Disney 130 billion.
So yeah, I don't ever see them going down though. Nintendo, I don't see them going down. Like I don't.
No,
They've got,
they're stable.
like I said, they got household names. You say Mario, a person that's never even played Mario will know what Mario is. But
Yo, you playing in Mario?
literally watching a different world, and the character on there, Dwayne Wayne, wants to be a computer programmer or an engineer actually, and he said he wants to make the Wayne Tendo. He's like, I want to be bigger than Mario. So, and that's back in 1988.
That was the height of the
Exactly.
Mario.
So yeah,
universe.
it's a big thing. But if they for whatever reason say they just made crap game after crap game, crap system,
Wii U, and then
well, yeah, but they turned it around.
they did flip it.
They
around.
turned it around.
They did flip it around.
So whatever for some, I don't know. Thanos comes in and snaps half the company away. Nintendo would sell to Disney. I think those brands together,
Because it would be the smartest thing.
there would be an
very
army unlike any army.
We'd have
you've ever
Marios at
seen.
every entry and exit of every building.
You'd be fighting stormtroopers, Goombas, freaking the X-Men.
It'd be like
all
Wreck-It
of them.
Ralph on everything.
Could you
Oh my
imagine?
god,
Marvel just produces a Mario movie.
that's it. It'd be unstoppable
Like, well, this is like Spider-Ham in a fucking.
because you can't think because like
Mario.
Disney buying Microsoft doesn't make sense.
As long as they
Disney
bring back
buying Sony doesn't make
John
sense.
Leguizamo, I'm fine.
It's like that's terrible.
Nintendo does make the most sense, but I just feel like they would want
They
to.
shouldn't because
But
they should
then
be
again,
separate, but
because Sony was partnered, I think, with Nintendo to make
for a
that
little bit,
system.
yeah, to make their
and
system.
then that they had a beef.
They didn't
separated.
Yeah. They.
So, I mean, yeah,
it was
you-
supposed to
you
be
might be
the Nintendo PlayStation.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be that, but they didn't want to go with CDs. They wanted to keep going with cartridges. So.
there was a beef.
Yep,
Lines are
that's
drawn.
what it is. That's happened. All right, everybody, we've tangent way beyond. I don't even remember what the original story is. What you got something over there, Adam? Yeah.
So Sony's at 37 billion as well. Microsoft
106 billion.
510 billion.
Lord,
That's because they have.
but they have everything else.
everything
Yeah,
else, yeah.
the
But
computer.
sweet
Well, still,
Jesus.
Sony does too, though. They have like TVs and.
Yeah, but are they?
software.
But do you?
But Samsung
But I
mean,
is kind of
yeah.
beating
Yeah,
them
but
on
that's
that
hilarious
front.
that Apple.
I got a Vixia TV or something like that.
Vizio?
or whatever it is. I don't have a Sony. Put it that way. I don't. Yeah.
I think Vizio is a branch of Samsung.
And before that, I had like a Polaroid.
You did. I remember
Yeah,
that TV. I remember
so-
helping you get that TV.
Exactly. So that
That was terrible.
yeah.
like the disposable cameras.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I remember turning it on and I was like, "Oh crap, it's Polaroid."
So, I got a Kodak TV.
Yeah, so there it is. All right, everybody. So what do we got to announce? We're doing a on the 29th, is it? Is that when our event is? 26th of August. If you're in the Sacramento area and you are near Oblivion Comics and Coffee, definitely come down because we are going to be teaching you how to make a podcast and even having you record a podcast live then and there if you want to. I mean, if
Yeah,
you've got
it's totally up to you. It could be just you talking to yourself.
we
You
need to put
help.
up a sign up sheet because we have slots that we're gonna have people fill in. Gross. So they can record because you only got like 15 minutes of fame. Boom! 15 minutes of fame podcasting is what you're gonna be doing, everybody. That's
6
all the time.
minute
Terrible.
But it's not really fame because we're just gonna give them their own podcast.
They do what they want. It could go
That's
viral.
true. Yeah,
it could
it's
go
true.
viral because we won't be talking. I'm literally setting up the camera. I mean, setting up the cameras.
Unless you want us to talk.
So
Setting up the-
right there, just like that.
Setting up the microphones, giving you the headphones. I will press record, and you will do your
You
thing.
can kick me a $5 bill.
Will
and I'll
it
be
sound
on it.
anything like this?
That's terrible.
If it
Hello,
did.
you are now listening to the smooth sound of jazz music.
That's a hit.
If somebody uses
That is
that
a hit.
podcast in their podcast, that'll be amazing.
Well, what do you think my 15 minutes is going to be? What do you guys do? You guys are taking away my show.
It's going to
right
be
now.
casting couch. That's what it's
That's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, we're gonna,
Does that get you wet, Adam? My voice gets you wet?
I think after this show, I need
Feeling a
to.
little moist?
I need to push this out after the show, more
Disgusting.
advertising for it and everything like that, so people know about it and everything like that. You can go to our Facebook when we get the sign-ups for that. Actually, we need to ask because we're doing this in tandem with Oblivion Comics and Coffee, which is
Yes.
not our sponsors, of course.
They're not.
But we need to reach out to them and see how you do sign-up sheets and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, because there was a thing where it's like tickets, and I don't want to sell tickets. So I don't know how that works.
Maybe.
No, well,
So maybe round 2.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how this goes.
yeah.
Bring
But
it
yeah,
down.
well, I mean, again, for this first one, of course, it's all free. Everybody, I mean, come on down.
Bring your own
Yeah,
flash drive, or
yeah. If you
we'll
want to
have
do it
one
on a
for
flash
you.
drive, we'll
Take
have,
pictures, get signatures, the whole
exactly.
shebang.
We are basically making you a celebrity.
We can set up a brand new ringtone that we can demo for you just now.
Hello, you are now listening to the smooth sound of jazz music.
That's terrible.
Oh, send me that
good.
fucking
Stop.
link.
Stop getting moist over there.
I don't know why that tickles you.
There's a
pink
puddle
for some
underneath
reason.
your seat.
It's the best.
Anything else that we're doing? I think that's it because we're not doing the league until September. And then we're also, of course, like every day, we're doing the Bilo dailies
Yeah.
from Monday through Thursday, and then of course the show on Friday here.
Shout out to Irish on Fire for throwing us a couple this week.
Yes, thank you, Irish on
thank
Fire.
you.
He is, and if you want to help us out or anything that you want to hear us ramble about or tangent on, hit us up on all the social medias before you log off on everything.
Damn it, we should call them the Daily Tangents.
Oh yeah,
Would you guys?
just
Oh,
Bilo
you got-
dailies.
Yeah, just Ballad
That's
Dailies.
terrible name.
Damn it.
Hey, desperate times, man.
Yeah, desperate measures. So, yeah, that's it, everybody. So, for the internationally known Steven Gutierrez,
Go ahead and cue that.
I was gonna do it.
beautiful
I wasn't gonna
jazz
do it at
music.
all. I was gonna do it. And
What's my name?
Steven Gutierrez, Adam PC.
Hey, there he is.
I am Sir Aaron Carter saying that is enough jazz music for today,
Listen to
everybody.
Sweet sound.
That's
of Ballad.
That's enough internet for today, people.